Raj.
Thanks for coming into. Whoa, forgot to turn the light on. Oh, dark in here. There we go. Thanks for coming in today, everybody. Let's fly the Phenom, because I love this thing. We're going to jump right into it, chat. I'm going to turn all this stuff on, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do once I get all this stuff on here. So I'm just going to go through. I'm not going to really discuss exactly what I'm doing. I'm just going to go ahead and just get everything going here. This is good. This is good. None of this is needed. Okay. Auto. Oh, music's loud. Out of nowhere, it got really loud. Is that everything I need? Yep, that was everything I needed. Sweet. Alright, so I guess before I start my engine, I'm going to tell you guys what we're doing here. So we are going to do a flight from Austin, Texas to Addison, Texas. Addison being right outside of Dallas. There's the ATC on because there's some event going on from Colorado to like Monterrey, Mexico, or some part of Mexico. But we're just going to do a Phenom flight because we know they're going to have ATC. So we'll just kind of butt our heads in there and get some ATC going from Austin over here to Addison. Have some fun with it. So that's going to be kind of the route we're doing. It should be a pretty short flight. We're only going up to 210. I think it's going to be like less than an hour flight. Yeah, it looks like less than an hour flight. So nothing too crazy long. But we are going to wait for our buddy Brant to come and join us. do the flight with us, so we'll probably have a little bit of a delay here, take our time on the ground so that we can have him join us, since he just finished up with the Virtually Safe Flying Club event that I was controlling East Hampton Tower for. I did not run the stream because honestly there's just no way to really see East Hampton Tower if I was to try and stream it. There's no setup for NYA or TCC for it yet, even though it's a regional tower, so we're going to fix that. I told them they got to fix that, so. Thinking of getting the X-Craft Splashing for X-Plane. I've heard that it's good. Like I said, I've used that X-Craft plane before. I didn't like it much, but I have bias, so I mean, it might be worth it. It depends on who you ask. I wouldn't be afraid to do it, though, if you want to. Alright, let's go ahead and put our... let's actually talk to Tower here and get a clearance. That's what we should do. We're going to talk to the Tower here. Get ourselves a clearance. Tower is on 21-0. Gonna put the frequency in the lazy way on the off the screen on X-Pilot here, and we have Addison Victor. I gotta do something real quick to the computer. You're not gonna like me, computer. Doo-doo-doo.
November 35, November Alpha Tango. I'm back now.
Okay, November 35, November Alpha Tango. Just hold short 18 left.
Hold short 18 left. November 35, November Alpha Tango.
Austin Tower, good evening. Phenom 124, Mike Charlie, clearance to Addison.
November 124, Mike Charlie, Austin Tower, cleared to Addison via the Sabre 3 departure, Sabre transition. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 210, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.42, squawk 4620.
Cleared to the Addison Airport, Sabre 3 departure, Vector Sabre. Transition 5,000 initial 210 and 10, departure 134.42, and squawk 4620, Phenom 124, Mike Charlie.
November 124, Mike Charlie, reback is correct. Pushback at your discretion. Expect runway 18 left.
18 left, thank you. Call for taxi. 18 left it is, chat. Let's go ahead and put it into the Boxerino. The G1000 Boxerino.
November 35, November Alpha Tango, runway 18 left. Line up and wait.
November 35, November Alpha
left,
Tango,
load.
line up and wait, 18 left.
Always been total logbook so far, 263 hours for total time, 141 hours for BSC. Nice, man. Good job. Keep it building. Keep building, my man. So we got, no, clear. After Sabre.
Alright, man, I'm loading up. Take me just a second to get the X-Plane going.
Take your time. Sabre to Chevy for the loads
November 73 Delta, where are you parking?
Okay,
Oh,
so
FBO with Lima.
let's go KAD.
November 73 Delta,
S.
taxi via Kilo to the ramp.
Enter. We're gonna go for the procedure. Select
November 35,
Arrival.
November Alpha Tango, fly heading
Loads
090.
3 off of Chibi. We're gonna
Wind
load that.
120 at 11, runway 18 left.
Now
clear
all
for
that's in
takeoff.
there. That's our flight plan right there. Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't look like there's any altitudes on the loads.
November 35, November Alpha
man.
Tango, clear for
Had a
takeoff, runway 18
crossfire
left, fly heading
tonight. I didn't see
090.
Yeah, that's why I picked a spot though. It had ATC that I knew was gonna be on because of that. Alright, so flight plan's in, chat. We got the tower here, we got the Addison. Let's fire the engines. Let's run then start. No way the engines start this fast in the real airplane, but in the sim, they're ready to go pretty much as soon as you want it. Start 2. We're going to unplug the ground power unit here. Both engines running. We got to do the stall protection test. Okay.
Citation November Alpha Tango, contact departure.
That's all done. Initial altitude we said was 5,000, so I'll make sure that's set. Get the flight director going. It's going to be heading...
You know how well X-Plane's going to load up
What's
after I
that for?
fly in.
November
Must
5,
bus.
November Tango.
Hopefully it'll roll it up smooth for you. Looks like heading 175 to start, chat. 175. To start there for the 18 left departure. So here's what we're doing. We just real simple, Sabre 3. Just a 175 heading. We'll wait for Vectors to join Munch and then eventually Sabre. We were given 5,000 as our initial, and so you see climb 175 as assigned by ATC. So pretty simple departure out of Austin here tonight. The altimeter is 3008. So we should have a field elevation of about 480.
Attention all aircraft. Addis Whiskey is now current.
5.
Wind
Yep.
120 at 7. Altimeter 3008.
3008. Whiskey's current. We
Was
have
I
this-
cleared for the departure
Okay.
frequency? November 35, November Alpha Tango.
So heading, we'll do
Yes,
initial is
November
going
Alpha
to be,
Tango,
we'll just do
contact
a
departure
vertical speed of
134.42.
2,000 feet for the initial.
134.42 for November 35, November
So I
Alpha Tango.
believe we are all good to go here and all set and ready. So we're just waiting for our buddy Brant. Hey, Kenny Monster, thanks for coming in today. Thanks for flying into the Flying Club event earlier. Oh my god, my back is absolutely, well, I should say my left side, so I guess that would be my lats. They're absolutely destroying me tonight. I don't know what the heck happened today, but apparently I overdid it. Whatever it was. Oh boy. Surprised I'm streaming? Yeah, we're just doing a short flight, quick stream. One leg to Addison, it'll be a pretty quick flight.
Alright, I need about 2 minutes. The junior first officer needs me for something. If you need to get going, go ahead. I'll be close behind.
Alright, Roger, I'm gonna get going. Sorry, I'm streaming, so. I'll taxi slow. Instrument check ride next weekend. Get it done, Nick. Get it done. I'm sure you'll do fine. Alright. Alright, squawk code's in. We're all good. Tower, the departure frequency is going to be 134.
Awesome Tower, November
42.
5, Delta Mike. Like you so much, I'm back again. I'm ready to taxi for Vfr Departure to the south.
And we're going to take the parking brake off here.
Mike,
November 5,
Sir?
Delta Mike.
do you know
runway
who the
18
approach
left, taxi
controller
via
was before
Echo.
we got off?
No, I do not, unfortunately.
Thank you.
And go ahead and squawk 4616.
4616 of the box, 56 Delta Mike.
We gotta be careful with the exit out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just loop this thing very carefully to the right. That was a lot better than I thought it would be. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves, where are we? Oh boy, hold on. Let me get the safe taxi going over here. Looks like we got a taxiway right here. Should be out of the FBO. Looks like Lima. Taxiway Lima is where we should be right here. So let's see, right here. Gonna come out of Lima to runway 18 left, so it looks like either Bravo or Alpha, whichever one he's gonna give us out to 18 left there. I'm gonna guess Bravo, but we'll see. Tower Phenom 124, Mike Charlie, Addis Whiskey, ready to taxi.
November 124, Mike Charlie, runway 18 left, taxi via Lima, Bravo.
Lima Bravo 18 left, Phenom 124, Mike Charlie. Just as we expected.
Awesome Tower, Charlie November 5,
We're gonna go to,
runway 18 right, ready for departure.
November 56, Delta
Taxi
Mike,
lights.
fly runway heading, wind 120 at 07, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, 18 left, Skylane 56 Delta Mike.
So we're real weather, real time for this flight, chat. Real weather, real time is what we're doing right now for this leg. I think it's real time at least. It might be an hour early. That's fine. We'll make it. We'll make it work. But real weather for sure. Let me go ahead and make sure I have the next rad on, just in case there's any weather along the way. Left turn here on Bravo. Down to 18 left.
Traffic.
What do we have here? Melvin Leroy, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today. Melvin Leroy is going to be joining us on this flight. He says, yep, I'll be on your 6. Very good. Yeah, I'm taxiing out to runway 18 left now. Ready to go. Quick flight up to Addison. Again, it's going to be a quick flight, short stream. But it's late at night, but I wanted to get something in. I was controlling East Hampton Tower for the Virtuous Safe Flying Club event, but it wasn't worth streaming because there's nothing to look at. I don't have any kind of setup. I was just kind of winging it for the traffic coming in for the event for the Flying Club. But we'll get a nice quickie in, giggity, tonight in the Phenom and call it good. I'm sure everyone in here knows because you're probably all in the Virtuous Safe Flying Club, but if you haven't heard already, I finally did my first flight in the 175 and it was awesome. This airplane's going to be sweet. I have my next trip on Tuesday. Looking forward to it. I'm going to pick up the pace here on the taxi a little bit because we got a ways to go here. Figured I'd get the stream in tonight because tomorrow I'm going to be busy all day.
November 56 Delta Mike.
And then Monday I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream or not, so I figured let me get the stream in tonight. Get one in this week before I go back to work again on Tuesday. And I just absolutely love this Phenom too, so it just makes sense. Okay, this airport is a little bit bigger than I was expecting. Long taxi. The 175, yeah, it's definitely nicer than the 145. Can't lie about that. I'm definitely excited to be on the new airplane. I'm not excited about the commute to and from Dallas. That is a pain in the ass already, and it is going to continue to be a pain in the ass. But the plane is good. Very happy to be in the 175. For my Charlie, be ready upon reaching. Actually, no, I won't. Actually, disregard. For my Charlie's gonna need 2 minutes, sorry. I didn't put in V-speeds, chat. Should probably frickin' do that, huh? Should probably put in some V-speeds, shouldn't we? What's our weight? 73, so 74,000. We'll just round up to 76 because that's what it shows on the chart. I'm not going to show you guys the chart. I'm just going to do it offhand here. Temperature's 25. 25 for 76. Looks like we got 104, 104, 115. 104, 104, 115, and then 132 for the VFS. 132. There we go. We'll worry about the landing speeds as we get airborne. That's going to be our takeoff speeds. And we're going to be flaps 1 for takeoff. Plenty of runway. Alright, very good. Yeah, I'm going to be Dallas based now. Technically, I'm going to be commuting from New York. It's going to suck. Alright, Phenom 124, Mike Charlie. We are ready for departure.
Phenom 4 Mike Charlie. Left turn, fly heading 090. Wind 120 at 7. Runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
090 heading 18 left, clear for takeoff. Phenom 124, Mike Charlie. Showing up as 17 left in the sim. That's an interesting thing to note. X-Plane shows it as 17 left and not 18 left. How about that? They must have changed it recently. Anyways, we're good. We're going. $80 knots. V1 rotate. Ooh, bouncy rotation. V2, positive rate, gear up. Start our left turn, 090. Acceleration, flaps up. And we're going to throw the autopilot on.
Phenom 124 Mike Charlie, contact departure 134.42. Good evening.
3442, good evening, for my Charlie.
To the middle marker, maintain 3000 to the south to the local as a cleared ILS runway 11 approach.
Maintain 3000.
Switch to flight level change here at about 230 knots. That's going to be good. We'll do this.
FedEx 26, contact eastern approach 120.
Actually, we should not do that because we're going to get to our altitude very quickly if we do that. Let's go ahead and bring the power back here.
3,000 or 4,000.
784, standby. FedEx 26, contact eastern approach 120.05.
That's better.
FedEx 26 will be contacting Houston approach at 120.05. FedEx 26.
Delta 784 is radar contact, clear direct JPEG, climb maintain flight level
4,000 for 5,000.
Alright, direct JPEG up to 320.
56 Delta Mike, if it didn't acknowledge you checking the first time, then you are radar contact, next to that, the Austin altimeter 3008.
Center Phenom 124 Mike Charlie 4,300 for 5,000 on a 090 heading.
124 Mike Charlie, Houston, you're on a 090 heading?
Yep, tower sign 090 heading, 4,400 for 5,000.
I don't know why I did that, but that's fine. 124 Mike Charlie, radar contact, clear direct Sabre, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Direct Sabre, flight level 210, Phenom 124 Mike Charlie. So there's flight level 210. We'll go ahead and do flight level change. Climber out, and we'll go direct.
On the ground at the Eastern Rim, Baton Rouge, looking for VFR south.
Direct to Sabre, we'll enter that, we'll hit the nav. There we go. And we'll let her climb like a champion. JET Jet. Pilot 23, thanks for coming in today, Ian. Yeah, that was what we were assigned. We were assigned 090 heading on departure, so I've got the Twitch tapes to confirm, chat, so. We're on our way to Addison. Initial climb out. Flaps and gear are up. Everything looks good on the airplane. Super duper. Yeah, not a super long flight. We'll climb nice and quick up to flight level 210, get cruised out. We'll get some speeds for landing, and we'll get ready for the approach into Addison as well. So let me get rid of the Austin information here, and let's pull up the Addison information on my other screen, and I'll show you guys in just a hot second what I'm doing. I need the loads 3 arrival. Loads 3. Boom. Let's rotate this bad girl. Okay. Alright, here's the loads 3, chat. So we got Chevy, Fiat, Kelly, Jaeger, and then loads, and then a Vector. Jaeger, turbojets expect at 9,000. Okay, so we'll just throw in 9,000. That loads here. 9,000.
New Orleans,
We'll enter that.
10013, runway 11,
Okay.
clear to land.
And again, that's just an expect. Not necessarily going to VNAV to it unless they give that to us. Through 10,000 feet, we'll go ahead and let the passengers do what they want to do. Up in the airplane, there we go. Alright, it's either 1-5 or 3-3 at Addison, so that makes it pretty easy. What's the weather over at Addison? The wind is 09011, gust 15. Well, that makes it pretty easy. It's going to be runway 15 at Addison, and we're going to do the ILS 15 most likely. We got a broken ceiling of 1,700. So, 09011, gust 15, 8 miles, light rain, broken 1,700. So yeah, we'll be doing the ILS till runway 15 in Addison there. Slightly low weather, but nothing crazy. Let's take a look at Sky Vector. If I turn the radar on, what am I showing? Ho! We might have some dipping and dodging to do yet, chat. Oh boy. But really all that matters is what comes up on active sky. So let's see if we go to map here. And we lock the airplane. The only weather we're going to have to worry about is the weather that's on this map for active sky. That's going to be the weather that shows up in the sim. So here's Dallas. So yeah, it's actually going to show up. So we might have some weather to deal with. And there is, if we look back on the airplane, some weather showing up on the next ride. So we might have some work to do on this flight, chat, because we got some weather to deal with. How about that? This could be an entertaining stream after all. Well, we'll keep an eye on all that, since we're looking at some significant amount of weather that we might have to be dealing with as we get close to the Addison airport.
Houston Center, hello, 502 Echo X-ray, 23 miles southeast of the
computer, that was uncalled for.
Climb another 20,000.
502 Echo X-ray, Houston Center, hello, radar contact, squawk 2411.
2411, 502 Echo.
Nice little orange hue on our birdie here outside. Good looking airplane. Looks like we're going to be just right in this layer here at 210, so we might have to turn all the ice stuff on. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll turn the ices on, turn those on. Better safe than sorry. Since we're going to be in it here, it looks like.
2411.
Yeah, we're leveling off at 210.
441, Papa Delta, Houston, how do you head?
See what kind of speed we're going to get here.
Thanks, where are you parked?
Ramp at Baton Rouge. To the south or east.
3517. I'm assuming we're going to get 3517 for the next frequency.
From the ramp, or do you want to runway start?
I can go straight from the ramp, sir.
441, Papa Delta, roger. The Baton Rouge.
So that's going to be Fort Worth Center. I'm assuming that's what we're going to get next.
Advise, fully ready for departure.
So we're picking up some pace here now.
441, Papa Delta, roger. Departure from the ramp will be at your own risk. It's a non-movement area. After departure, 10 on course is improved. Report airborne.
1 Papa Delta, or report airborne.
Yeah, so it looks like big old group flight here from Denver to Monterey on VATSIM. It looks like that's what that is. We got Monterey, we got Denver, all that. But we're just doing our little thing down here from Austin to Addison. We know we're going to have the ATC because of that little event that's going on, so we're taking advantage of a situation. Let's go ahead and slow this. Whoa.
FedEx 791. Thanks. Welcome to New Orleans.
Are we getting some turbulence here? What are we doing?
This is the ramp, so thanks for the service, FedEx 791.
I think we're encountering a little bit of turbulence here, chat.
Level 16,000.
Big old jump in altitude there. Smooth that a little bit here, though. These Brazilians know how to build birds. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I really am enjoying that 175.
Yep. Houston Center, Boutique, 483, with you, flight level
Whoa!
250.
Someone's flying booty Q.
Boutique 483 Houston Center, hello, squawk 2574.
Squawk 2574, boutique 483.
Someone out here flying boutique. That's gonna make someone in the chat have some PTSD.
555 Houston Center, hello, squawk.
Someone flying a little booty Q.
When it loads, there we go, squawk 2474.
2474 or heartbeat 555? November 1, there, 300.
November 441, Papa Delta, Houston Center, roger, advise leaving the frequency.
1 month up.
Boutique 483.
Boutique Air,
radar
yes sir.
Contact.
It's like a Central Air
Today.
Service
There we go,
carrier.
Boutique 483 radar contact, 25 miles north of Macomb, flight level 250. Crossing rhythm at 1000, speed 250 knots. The New Orleans altimeter 3023.
Okay, sure. We'll cross rhythm at 1100, 11,000.
Yeah, Boutique Air flies Pilatus PC-12s.
Heartbeat 555 radar contact about 15 miles north of Sawmill, flight level 340. And welcome aboard.
Thanks, heartbeat 555.
United 1179 descend via the Toro 3 arrival. The Eastern altimeter 3013.
3013, descend via the Toro 3 arrival for United 1179 Heavy.
Yeah, we'll see, chat. We might have to deal with a little bit of that weather potentially. Depending on, like I said, what the sim kind of portrays to us, because it's really what Active Sky is getting it portrayed. It's not exactly true to real world. It's whatever Active Sky says is what we're going to have.
124 Mike Charlie, contact Fort West Center 135.17, we'll see ya.
3517 for Mike Charlie, good night.
Altimeter 3015.
Do they fly flowers? No, they do not fly flowers. They actually fly passengers.
FedEx 3650. Southwest 57, contact Houston.
They're not a very good airline.
1.42,
Just
good night.
gonna throw that out there. Forward Center, good evening. Phenom 124, Mike Charlie, flight level 210.
Phenom, November 124, Mike Charlie, Forward Center, good evening, welcome.
I feel welcome, chat.
00 Foxtrot, on discretion, descend across Denson at or above 2,800 for runway 17 left.
I'll have to see what the weather's going to do when we get there. Maybe have to do some deviating, some dipping and dodging, potentially. Who knows? It'd be fun, though. Looks like we're above the weather here. So I'm going to leave the windshield heats on, but I'm going to take all the ice stuff off. That's right, I am now a 175 driver, and I happen to be flying a baby Phenom right now. Or a baby Embraer, I should say, in the Phenom 300. So from one Embraer to another Embraer. Just can't get enough. The Aerobest Phenom 300, this thing is awesome. This is probably my favorite payware of all time so far. Absolutely 100% you should buy it. Don't even think. Just buy it. It's really, really good. Like I said, I've been flying the crap out of this thing. I love this payware. Aerobest does great work, and this has been one of my favorites. Look, it's even got this thing that pops out. Look at that fancy thing. Yeah, definitely, I'm telling you, this Aerobest Phenom, it's new, it's great, they've been updating it, it's great. Get it, get it, get it, get it, my friend.
10-0 Foxtrot, cross, Denson at or above 2,800 at Denson, you're cleared for the ILS 17 left approach, report established.
So we'll wait and see, we're coming on to the arrival now. I should probably get my V-speeds all kind of squared away here, so let's go and see what my weight is going to be.
Thank you, sir. sir.
7,000. We'll just do 7,200 pound card for the landing. So 7,200 pounds
Hey, Southwest
is what we'll plan
57, I
on.
did give you
So
that,
runway,
handoff
we're gonna
a
do
little while ago. It's
flaps full,
134.42.
anti-ice off, because it's a short runway there, and it's gonna be wet and rainy. So we'll do flaps full.
No problem.
Flaps full, anti-ice off.
Over 124, Mike Charlie. Descend via the loads free. Arrival Addison is landing south, altimeter 3017.
Alright, descend loads 3, Phenom 124, Mike Charlie. It's not really a descend via approach. It really should be to cross Jaeger at 9, but we're going to cross Jaeger at 9.
For the Berry 1, sir.
So we already have that Jaeger at 9 set and big, so we're just going to go ahead and set 9,000.
Yeah, I'll just check in my autopilot. I don't know why.
So 9,000 is set, and we'll just tap VNAV, and the VNAV is going to do the work. VPATH is armed. And we should have, if we look out here, a top of descent nugget right there near Kelly is our little top of descent nugget for Jaeger at 9. Seems like it's pretty close to Jaeger for the top of descent. Is that right, airplane? Are you correct? Oh no, I put loads. Oh, I got the wrong thing at 9. So we're gonna clear this. It's Jaeger. That's my goof. Jaeger at 9,000, not loads. So oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's not good, chat. Not good. Enter. There we go. And there we go. That looks a little bit better for the little top of descent nugget out there. So the VPATH should still have it. We're still armed. So no, let's go ahead and rearm it now. VPATH, there we go. Okay. Disaster averted, chat. Good purchase, iFly 145. Good purchase. It's worth every penny. Alright, so disaster averted on that, chat. I almost had the wrong place for the 9,000, but we gotta cross Jaeger at 9,000.
November 7th, Sierra, Quebec. That's what we're planning for.
So we're all set.
We can descend whenever you're ready.
What was I doing before you gave us that? Speeds.
Okay, pilot discretion, descend maintain 3,000. I'm showing the field just about 4 miles.
Flap 2, landing flap full. Okay, so we said we're going to use 7,200, so 12, 12, 28.
Alright, pilot's discretion to 3,000, 7 Sierra, Quebec. We'll give you a call.
So VAC is going to be 112. The ref is going to be 112. And the VFS is going to be 128.
4451, not a problem.
So
Calling back in flight deck.
landing speeds are set.
Wilco, 4451, thanks.
Yep, pilot deviation averted, exactly. I corrected my goof. That's why sometimes if you put stuff in wrong and it just doesn't look right, that's why you go back and ask questions. I saw like the top of descent was like way out over here, and I was like, that doesn't seem right. So I took a look and I figured out, yep, I goofed up. So I got it all correct now. This all looks good now. So hopefully I'll stop goofing up now. Be interesting to see if Active Sky is going to put all the correct weather in terms of the storms that are around Dallas. So hopefully it does. Because it is showing up
Aspire 209
on the Active Sky map as some weather. So hopefully we'll actually get it.
When you can. Thank you. Have a good evening.
See if it works out that way. I'm going to cheat and make Active Sky do a little quick reload here. Right now I'm not painting anything in the Dallas area, but Active Sky was showing stuff on the Dallas area, so I guess we'll wait and see when we get closer if the next ride will start putting that information into the sim, or Active Sky will start putting that information into the sim. We'll see, because I would like to actually have some weather to deal with, show you guys how I dip and dodge around some stuff to get in. I would love to do Addison ground, but they're doing some center training, so I'm going to leave it to them. Gotcha. I mean, their regional approach is on.
Yeah, the localizer in first.
So regional approach is on, so
7 Sierra, Quebec, say again.
I don't know if that would affect your center controller if you went on to Addison
Beaver
ground.
7 Sierra, Quebec. We don't have the field. We're going to have to divert to Ardmore Municipal. Plan and localizer runway 31.
Okay, Okay, 7 Sierra Quebec, you're cleared direct to Ardmore. And say again, runway intention.
That's going to be localizer 3-1 if able.
Okay, you're cleared direct Ardmore. Maintain 4,000. And we'll check that runway for you.
Should be getting close to the top
Clear
of
direct
descent
Ardmore
here.
4000, 70 Quebec.
Again, so real world, we're looking at some weather around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, around Addison right here. And our approach kind of takes it all around the bad stuff. You got this guy right here. And then if we looked at active sky on the map, I mean, here is, you know, Mesquite and, you know, Dallas and Dallas love it. So on active sky, it almost kind of looks like the weather's pushed out this way. So in theory, we should see that stuff that we saw in active sky. It should be on our next rad here. But it's not. I'm not seeing it. It should be like right in this area on our next rad here, but it's not not populating. I don't know if maybe it's gonna be like a refresh here that'll make it come up or not. I guess we'll find out as we get closer. But sometimes the hand-in-hand exchange between active sky and the real sim don't quite line up, and you can see we've hit our top of descent. So we are going on down. Phenom 124, Mike Charlie out of flight level 210.
To Mike Charlie, thank you.
Again, it's a required call that not a lot of people do. Even in the real world, not a lot of people do it. But I try and make that call when I can, if the ATC is not busy. Did some holds on your first week? No, I didn't do any holds, actually. Just straight up had the flights cancel on Tuesday that I was supposed to have because of the weather. So, I actually didn't get everything done in the first IOE trip there, I fly 145. I have to do another IOE trip next week because I didn't get enough time because the weather screwed me around. So, I'm okay with that, though, because all that does is defer the commute for another week. G-Nice for you. Thanks for coming in today. So you were flying the sexiest plane in all the flights in the world? Yeah, but like I said, this is
aircraft between you and the field. You can cancel IFR.
probably... Yeah, you only need to do... I only need to do 15 hours IOE. I fly 145. 15 is all I need. But I only managed to get 11 hours on that trip that I just had. So I'm 4 hours short. So they gave me a quick 2-day to get the rest of the hours. Yeah. And this is the sexiest airplane in the sim world. You're absolutely right. This is my favorite payload. G-Nice for you, without a doubt. Yeah, 15 hours is the IOE. I only did 11, so they gave me another trip next week. Like I said, I'm not mad about that because it just defers the commute a little bit longer, which I'm okay with. Because that commute between New York and Dallas is going to suck. No way around it. Alright, so we're through, let's see, we got an altimeter of, what's the altimeter over at Addison, chat? It is 3016, so we're going to set 3016, 3016, 3016.
And forward 005, try to cancel IFR.
I did Albuquerque, Phoenix, Long Beach, Dallas, and St. Louis on the first trip. I'm doing Missoula next week. The quick 2-day that they gave me, it's just Dallas to Missoula, spend the night in Missoula, and then Missoula back to Dallas. So I am doing Missoula next week on Tuesday.
0137 Zulu.
It's going to be at night, so I'm going to lose some of the visuals because it's going to be at night, or whatever. Can't win them all. Start slowing a little bit here. Albuquerque was gusted 51. Oh my god, Albuquerque was an absolute horrendous ride getting into on Thursday. Going into Albuquerque on Thursday was just awful. Just moderate turbulence the whole way from like 19,000 feet all the way to the runway. Just moderate turbulence the whole way. It was a miserable ride on the descent into Albuquerque. And then just kind of the way that it is over there. You know, hot, mountainous area. Not going to be good for the air is not going to be too happy about that one. No, we didn't do the visual over the terrain. We just got vectored for a visual for runway 21 into Albuquerque when we went in the other day. You gonna try and move bases after you build up more senior? I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't mind the Dallas base. It just sucks the commute. I would have to commute anyway. There's no more New York base. So, yeah, I'd have to commute regardless of where I go if I'm going to keep living in New York for the time being. I wouldn't mind Miami either. But Dallas is going to be the base for now. And we'll kind of go from there. See how the commute is before I make any more decisions. So again, this 9,000 at Jaeger is all we have to worry about on the loads for the descent. So we are doing it. And we're expecting the ILS to 1.5. So I should actually probably put that in here, huh, chat? If we know we're going to get it. Select approach, ILS 1.5, vectors, load approach, enter. Okay. There we go. My company does not have a base in Philly.
1-2000, climbing 1-7000.
What's it like operating from DFW? It's interesting. I mean, it's a very efficient operation most of the time. Unless there's any kind of like delays or weather, then it becomes very sloppy.
124 Mike Charlie, contact regional approach 12502. Have a good day.
2502, I believe you said for 4 Mike Charlie. Good night.
12502, correct.
Thank you. Normal operations, though, it's pretty efficient. Regional approach, good evening. Phenom 124 Mike Charlie is 11,300, descending for Jaeger at 9, and we have the weather at Addison.
124 Mike Charlie, a regional approach, good morning, or sorry, good afternoon rather. You can plan the ILS 1.5.
Plan the ILS 1.5, Phenom 4 Mike Charlie.
And the Addison altimeter 3016.
3016. That's what we were expecting. Pirate, so far so good, Mr. Leroy. I don't think Active Sky is not really doing a great job of putting that weather that's in real life into the sim. It's just not doing it. So, it is what it is. You can see the next red. It's not really. I think there's a lot more weather than what it's actually showing, but whatever. My pirate business is that so far everything is smooth and good.
135.17, have a go.
135.17. Thank you, sir. Goodbye. 2112.
I see you've got your departure out of Austin, so you're on your way. That's awesome. We're at 10 for 9 here, chat.
Yeah, I'm finally going, buddy.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that Active Sky is not putting that weather in there very good, but that seems to be the case sometimes.
Well, as rusty as I am in this plane, maybe it's not a bad thing.
It's weird not having an auto throttle in this sim now, chat. I'm so used to having the trip with the auto throttle on the 175 now. What a beautiful thing that is. I gotta actually control my speed.
X3650 heavy, turn left heading 190, intercept 17.
Jay Smitty, thanks for coming in today. Enjoy the TV with the wife there. Have you loaded a flight plan into Active Sky? Gives much better weather depiction if you do. I did not do that. And I did not know that, Dub Aviator, so thank you. I'm going to have to try and do that in the future. Maybe that's what I screwed up with. Maybe that's what screwed me up. It's good to know. Green job,
3650 heavy, crossing at or above 3,000, clear to ILS 17 center approach, and speed 0.
No comment on that one.
Crossing at or above 3,000, clear to ILS 17 center, speed at my discretion, FedEx 3650.
Air 124 Mike Charlie, descend pilot's discretion, maintain 3000.
Pilot's discretion 3000. We'll start down now for 4 Mike Charlie.
Roger.
I wonder what the flight level change is going to do in the descent. Let's find out. If I pull it back to idle and go 240 knots, is the flight level change going to give me a decent
Hey, you're
descent?
a Stewart guy. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Hey, how often does Clutter run the 7-4 between LA and Stewart? How many days a week is that?
I'll be honest, I'm not sure. It's fairly often, though. Seems like, at least recently.
Yeah, I know the 7-4 guys. I know it's a week run, but I don't know if they do it like Monday through Thursday or if it's like a weekend thing, or I don't know when they do it. I've been meaning to ask.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what their schedule was, too. It looks like they did it. They did a run today. Got in here this afternoon, it looks like, and then flew back out this afternoon as well. So at least that we know they do it on Saturday.
Yeah, is there just like a huge storage facility up there for New York City, or what is it?
Yeah, they have a pretty decent-sized cargo facility over at Stewart.
Okay, very good, thanks. I fly the 7-6 for them, so I'm trying to figure out what run when they do that run on the 7-4 and stuff, and I've been meaning to ask one of them, but there's only like 3 guys who do it each month, so it's kind of hard to run into them.
Gotcha, nice. So this guy's a real world 767 pilot for Coletta, apparently.
Text 3650, wind 1006, runway,
How about
17 center, clear line.
17 center, clear to land, FedEx 3650.
That's pretty neat. We're going to reduce our speed here a little bit. Use flight level change and set all the time? Yeah, it's pretty common. Yeah, he said he works for Coletta on the 767. He's flying big boys in that case. Bigger than my 175, that's for sure. Let's get that landing light on. Yeah, there's a little bit of rain, so I'm getting like some weather, Brant. If you're looking at the stream still, I got some rain here. Nothing like stormy or anything, just some rain on the descent. We actually probably didn't need to descend as early as we did, to be honest, chat. But 3,000. But that means we can just get a nice tight approach, hopefully. Nice tight vector to final. I do remember you telling me that your uncle flies the 7.8 there, Mr. Grezzel. I am jealous. I would love to fly this frickin' 787. I really would. 4 for 3. Let's go ahead and take the vertical speed there to 1,000 feet a minute for the rest of the descent here. And bring the power back in. This thing it does is very nice on the flight level change too. This sim is impressive. This one Phenom 300 sim by Aerobasque is, like I said, it really is one of my favorites.
Down 124, Mike Charlie, descend pilot discretion, maintain 2000.
Pilot discretion 2000 for Mike Charlie. I'm gonna level at 3. Actually, I'm just gonna go right to 2. 2000 set. Again, we'll keep it low because that way he can keep us nice and tight onto the final there for the ILS 15. 3 for 2, chat. Am I going to be below the Bravo here at 2,000? Let's find out, because if I am, I need to reduce my speed. I am going to be below the Bravo, so I need to be speed 200. Let's follow the rules, chat. Below class Bravo, 200 knots. We'll slow to 200 knots. All over the plains winds are crazy at cruise in my sim. Really? I wasn't really having a whole lot of that with my active sky. Maybe my active sky is just not working right. Who knows?
Departure American 1768, 3000.
Definitely getting a little
650, join Pampa northbound, contact tower 126.
epilepsy from the strobes there, leveling off at 2,000, slowing at 200 knots below the Bravo.
Threw me there on tower. Alright, northbound on Papa and over to tower, FedEx 3250.
Yeah, there was a kind of a mishap.
Turn off
in
the strobes
coordination
so we
there.
don't get ourselves a little epilepsy in the clouds. That's a real thing, by the way, chat. If you're in the clouds with the
It's all good. You
strobes
got your
on,
line
sometimes they
clearance,
will
so
flash,
you're legal.
especially at night, and they will
Yep. American 1768, regional departure radar,
will
contact,
blind
climb
you,
and maintain
so.
177 2000.
turn them off sometimes when you're in the clouds at night
Up
so
to
they don't blind you.
17,000 American 1768.
Looks like we need a little bit more power to maintain 200 knots. Definitely in the soup. Definitely going to be a full ILS. You know what? I don't know if I've even set the frequencies or anything, chat. I'm slow tonight. ILS 1.5, it should be 110.1. So yeah, I don't even have the right frequencies in. I'm glad I'm checking at this, all this now. 110.1 should be IADS. 110.1. And the course,
1768,
we'll have to load when we get the chance, is
radar contact
155.
again, 10 south of the airport. Altitude indicates 1,400. Do you need any assistance?
I think we got it sorted out. 1768.
American 1768, roger. Climb maintain 1717,000.
Up to 17,000. 17.
So hopefully this will work out. I think I got it set correctly now.
Speed on 124, Mike Charlie, reduce speed 180 knots.
Speed 184, Mike Charlie. I believe 180 is my limit for the first notch of flaps on this airplane. So we won't put them in yet, but if we get any slower than 180, that's when we'll get that first notch of flaps going.
Phenom 124, Mike Charlie, turn left heading 240.
Left 240, Phenom 4, Mike Charlie. There's heading, so we'll go into the green world, and we got course 155. Oh look, it put it in for us. Very good, Sim. And we have the IADS now up here, so the ILS is going to be good to go. Just skimming the bases here at 2,000 feet, it looks like. In and out.
Air 124, Mike Charlie, 6 miles from Jarrett, turn further left heading to 180, maintain 2,000 till established localizer, clear to ILS 15 approach.
180 heading, 2,000 till established, clear to ILS, 15 in Addison, Phenom 124, Mike Charlie. So we got a heading, approach is armed.
American 1768, forward center now, 135.17, Taylor.
13517, we're American.
GNS for you, yep, that was in the DA62 Diamond. I do remember that when I broke out right at minimums that one time. That was pretty cool. We're going to break out well before minimums tonight. The ceiling's not that low at Addison right now. So we'll break out probably only in a couple hundred feet below where we're at right now. If you guys want to get some landing rate guesses in, now would be the time. Put your landing rate guess in the chat. Positive or negative number. You do not need to do the exclamation point predict. Alright, low and glide. Not very nicely done. Good vectors. You got it right at the same time pretty much where they capped. That's some good ATC in right there. Let's get the power out here and start. Yep, just like that, we already broke out, chat. We're gonna get the gear down, slow this bad girl up.
Phenom 124, Mike Charlie, wind at 09011, gust 15, runway 15, clearly.
15 clear land, Phenom 124, Mike Charlie. We got us right at the final approach fix, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing slowed up. And we're doing the flaps all the way to full here for this landing. So let's go ahead and get all that in there.
500.
And we are definitely not exactly a stabilized approach here, but go ahead and get those landing rate guesses in. Autopilot's coming off.
400.
Right meow.
300.
Make it work.
200.
Now wind definitely pushing us a little bit from the left here. I'm low. Slow. Wow, it's sloppy as heck. Decent landing, but I almost feel like it shouldn't count because that was a horrible approach.
Phenom 124, Mike Charlie, out to the ramp, have a good evening.
Out to the ramp for my Charlie, good night. Yeah, that was terrible, chat. The landing was good, but the landing shouldn't even count because the approach was horrendous. That was absolute garbage. Whoa. We're just gonna go and park it and lick our wounds. Just for the record, nothing about that was a stable approach, chat. That was terrible. But we're here. We didn't die. Okay. I guess we can look at replay. Why not? See how bad it looked from the outside. Perfect. I mean, it was smooth, but it was by no means good. Right at center line, unstable approach. Oh well, let's see what it looked like from our passengers in the back, who I neglected. I didn't really do any wing views in this flight.
Autopilot.
I mean, I guess it didn't really look that bad from the passenger view. I got it down smooth, so, I mean, they're going to be none the wiser. They don't know what's going on back there. I just know that that approach was awful. But good luck, Brant. It is very gusty. No excuse for why I did such a poor job, but it is some nasty weather getting into Addison there. Man, I'm not proud of that, chat. Not at all. Not at all. But alright. We're down. We're on the ground. This was always going to be a short stream. I have to go into noise abatement because I'm pretty sure my parents are going to bed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you guys off. to another streamer for you guys to watch. Give a little raid. I'm gonna hand you guys off to a good friend of the channel and a good friend of the Virtue USA Flying Club. His name is Aries the Hound. He's currently flying on XP11, looks like, doing some instrument rating check ride prep. Nice. So we're gonna raid him. Everyone go say hello to Aries the Hound when I get the raid going here in just a second. Otherwise, thanks for coming in today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great night, and as always, stay safe.